Okay, welcome to Module 2, Assessing and Developing Skills for the Workplace. We're going to talk about your values and skills in this module. There are certain things that everyone needs to survive. And once that need is met, there's a motivation to move on to the next one. These are our needs and motivators. Needs will change and differ due to the environment and the culture. Let's take a look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It starts with physiological needs, basics like food and water, to survive, safety, making sure we're physically and psychologically safe. And then we start to look at our social relationships and friendships. We look within to our self-esteem, our prestige, our self-respect, and then finally we strive for self-actualization. Self-actualization is another word for success. At this stage in our life, we feel secure, loved, and respected. We value ourselves and other people. We're very independent. We appreciate other people. We care for the world. We're open to new ideas. Very emotionally balanced. We treat other people with respect. We're one with humankind or the universe. We have very deep and caring relationships. We take time out for self-renewal, and we have strong values and philosophy of life. Very few people are self-actualized. Gandhi might be an example, Mother Teresa, Abraham Lincoln, and so on. So these are people that have reached the pinnacle of success. So now let's take a look at our values. What's important? These are deeply held commitments that influence our thinking when faced with choices, and they're reflected in everything that you do. Here's an example of what a job looks like typically. We work in an environment, there's people we interact with, there's the things that we do, tasks associated with that, and skills, but there are also values associated with that job or career. Take a look at a sales position, for example. This might be somebody that works for a corporation. They interact with supervisor, with coworkers, customers. Their primary responsibility will be selling a product. Their values might be trying to advance, making a lot of money, having the chance to influence other people, and having prestige. Our values are acquired early on, all the way up to the age of 10 in many cases, and these values are come about from your parents, teachers, and friends, subconsciously and unconsciously. In our teenage years, that's when we start to question these values, and we start to form our own value system. Our values are acted upon repeatedly and form a pattern, and you'll continue to follow that pattern throughout your life. Here's an example of some values: having a sense of accomplishment or knowing you've done well, helping other people, being creative, enjoying education, appreciating learning, caring about your family and relatives, good health, and being recognized for what you do. Finding a balance is also important. Many companies nowadays have realized the importance of finding a balance. They provide flexible schedules, daycare centers for their employees. They'll have continuing education opportunities, social events, things like that, laundry, even food service, where anything they can do to help make the workplace an enjoyable place for people. Here's an example of values. So say and this is how it works with jobs. For example, say these are my 10 important values. Here's job A. You can see job A allows me to help others and make decisions about my work, but the salary is low. There is a chance for creativity, but no power and authority, no chance for advancement. The pace is not fast, but the surroundings are pleasant. No recognition, but a chance for friendships. Now job B also allows me to help others make decisions. Again, low salary, no chance for creativity, no power and authority, but now there is an opportunity for advancement. There's also a fast pace here. Surroundings not so great, but a chance for recognition. So really what it comes down to when you're picking between jobs is looking at your values. What are the things that you need most to make you happy, and which one of these jobs would satisfy the most of those values, and which ones are you willing to give up for the sake of others? For example, this job would give you the opportunity for advancement, and you would end up farther along than this job, but Again, you have to weigh out all the different values. Let's move on to skills. Remember, it's very competitive. You start out on a stack of resumes. They might interview 3 or 4 people, and then they select one. So you want to be that one. So it's really being able to articulate your skills and abilities to an employer. Skills are the building blocks of your future, and they really are the key to job hunting and interviews. Going back to our example, sales, they work in a corporation selling a product. So selling, record keeping, and explaining would be primary skills or tasks. Speaking skills, organizational skills, and communication skills would be very important to that job. These are the top skills that employers look for, and it starts always with communication skills, motivation, teamwork, leadership, good GPA, good academic skills, interpersonal skills, flexibility and adaptability, technical skills or computer skills, honesty and integrity, work ethic, and good analytical skills. When asked to rate them on a scale of 1 to 5, you can see that interpersonal skills rose to the top, followed by teamwork and verbal communication, and then analytical, computer, written communication, and leadership. The Secretary's Commission on Achieving Necessary Skills, this is through the U.S. Department of Labor, they determine skills that you need to be successful in the workplace. Basic skills such as reading, writing, and arithmetic. Thinking skills, being able to think creatively and make decisions, solve problems, be able to learn, do reasoning. Personal quality, taking responsibility for your work, good self-esteem, sociability, self-management, and integrity. And then these are the competencies that they developed. Being able to manage resources, this is time, money, material, space, and personnel. Interpersonal skills, working on teams, being able to teach other people, serving customers, leading, negotiating, working well with diversity, handling information, acquiring and evaluating data, organizing and maintaining files, interpreting and communicating information, and using computers to get information. And then systems, being able to understand social, organizational, and technological systems, and being able to monitor and correct performance. Technology, being able to use technology for tasks and maintaining and troubleshooting technology. We have 3 different types of skills. Our self-management skills are personal traits. These are more personality characteristics. You know, we're humorous, patient, dependable, punctual, flexible, responsible. Work content skills are acquired skills, usually through education, jobs, any type of experience. These are skills that we acquire through some type of learning process. For example, carpentry, welding, bookkeeping, computer programming, learning a language. They're not natural abilities. These are skills that we acquired as a result of an educational or learning process. And then finally, functional transferable skills are natural skills. These are skills that come naturally to us and go from one environment to another. For example, if we're an organized person, we're organized at home, we're organized at work, at school, we're just always organized. So these are the skills that employers tend to look for the most. Good communication skills, problem solving, human relations, organizational skills, research, and so on.